Aloha, friends. I want to talk to you about essentialism for the reason that I keep seeing an interesting pattern. So for me, essentialism falls into my life because I realized that I wasn't getting things done that I wanted to get done. So if I want to get things done, I have to cut out other things. Being a super positive person, I want to believe that I can do all the things, but it's not true. It's absolutely not true. And I don't get any of the things done that I want to get done. So if I have 6 things that I want to get done, I have to cut it down to just 2 and really focus on those things, cut out the other distractions, maybe 3, whatever the example is. But I have to reduce greatly and say, self, what's really important to me? This is what highly effective, successful people do. Surprise, surprise, I don't always do what highly effective, successful people do. I struggle with organization and prioritization and finance stuff. And, I can look at the clues left by other people, but sometimes it takes me a while to put them together. I'm lucky to have fallen in love with fitness the way that I have, because at certain points in my life, it wasn't hard at all. Fitness was just the thing that I was going to do no matter what, and there's nobody who could even stop me. And there have been other times, as an aging human, that my motivation has been a little bit lower. As a person that sometimes suffers from anxiety and depression, there have been times where I haven't wanted to exercise, even though I know darn well that it would make me feel better. So I need, in times like those, to prioritize it so it is going to happen. So when I see posts at night, and there's no judgment here, I'm going based off of what you say, that, and this is okay, that sometimes what we say and what our reality is doesn't exactly match up. But if you say that you're trying to make a commitment to your long-term health and fitness and your longevity, but you're having a hard time fitting it in, it's typically because it's in the wrong place or it's not actually being planned for. So when I came up with the Grateful Sweat Challenge, I absolutely imagined that everybody would check in the morning, kick some ass, and then go do the rest of their day. And the reason I thought that is because when I do the reflection about the story I'm telling myself today, which I do every day, I do it in the morning. And the reason for that is if I do it at night, pardon my language, I can't do shit about it. If I do it in the morning, I can get all the things done that I say I want to do. I guess I could do it at night, and it would give me a good idea of what to plan for tomorrow. But for me, we've talked about present focus versus future focus. I do have a future focus of longevity, but I have to execute in present focus, and that's kind of how I operate. And I'm curious if you guys are similar, different, had thought about it and think it's crap. I'm very curious to think or to know what you think. But when I see posts at the end of the day talking about not having enough time to get it in, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if it's being prioritized in their life correctly. Because if it's important enough, it goes in the beginning, doesn't go in the end. And for me, my fitness, believe it or not, is not my number one. It's doing the things early on that I'm going to run out of energy on, which is doing a lot of the client computer work. It's not my favorite. Interacting with you as the client is my favorite, but writing programs that I could write in my sleep and updating things, stuff that is almost secretarial, definitely not my favorite. So I have to do that early or else I won't do it. And then I have to take Mac for a walk. That takes a little while, and then I have to get in some of my nutrition or hydration, and then typically I might write a little bit more because that's when the juices are flowing, and then I work out. However, I was struggling with working out, and that was my priority, which has, at some points, I have been struggling to work out. I do it first. It's just getting that big bite done with, like how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, but you have to take a big first bite. So I just take a bite off the elephant that I think is going to be the best first bite to start with. I'm really curious how you feel about this, if I am projecting my experiences onto you if this isn't relatable, but when I see the late night reflection about how the day got away from us, it reminds me of when, you know, I don't do things in a timely manner. Like sometimes with TD Ameritrade, I always go back to the IRAs and stuff like that. Because of where I'm at in the time zone, if I don't do that within a couple hours, you know, any trades, buying and selling, if I don't do that in a couple hours of waking up, the trading window is closed and it has to go to the next day. So that's what's important to me that day. I do it in the morning. Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I'm going to make this a separate video because it doesn't need to go in with your workout. I'm going to do your workout next. But this video is going to be posted as the most important thing because I'd like to, as you very well know, help you with your habits and where fitness fits into your life. Like what type doesn't matter. CrossFit, weightlifting, Zumba, movement snacks, whatever it is, it just matters that you're doing something consistently in a way that lends itself to longevity. That's all I'm concerned with. Doesn't matter how you do it, what style. I just want to be your Sherpa to climb that mountain with you. Anyway guys, hope you're having the most super awesome day. Peace friends.